I've been cooking up something really exciting. A trading strategy is so simple, even if you're brand new to this, you can use it seriously. I just put it to the test with 7 trades and get this, 224% profit. That's an average of 32% per trade. Pretty insane, right? And the best part, this strategy works in any market, stocks, crypto, forex, you name it, it works. Plus, you're not locked into one time frame. Whether you're a day trader or a long-term investor, you can adapt this to your style. Think about the potential here. I'm about to reveal the secret sauce that's going to change the way you approach trading forever. Hey traders, welcome back to TradeGenius, where we break down trading into simple, profitable strategies. So smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's dive into this game changer. This is a strategy I've personally used and refined, and I'm sharing it with you because I believe everyone should have access to tools that can help them achieve financial freedom. So buckle up, because this is going a wild ride. We're going to cover everything you need to know to start using this strategy today, from the indicators we're using to the specific entry and exit rules. I'll explain everything in simple terms so even your grandma could understand it. So, are you ready to take your trading into the next level? Let's get started. For this example, I'm looking at the Ethereum chart on a 5-minute time frame. Now, the first key in this strategy is an indicator called swing high low zigzag indicator. Just hit the indicators button and type in swing high low zigzag in the search bar. And grab the one created by Chart Prime. The swing high low zigzag indicator from Chart Prime, it's like having a spotlight for price swings. It pinpoints the important highs and lows, connected them with zigzag lines, and makes it so much easier to see what the market is doing and where it might be going. Basically, it helps you analyze trends and market structure really precisely. So we're diving into the swing high low indicator, and before we start printing money, we need to fine-tune some settings. Think of it like calibrating your tools before a big job. First, open up the indicator settings. You'll see a section called Inputs. This is where we adjust how sensitive the indicator is to the price swings. We're going to change the swing length to 45. This number determines how many price bars the indicator looks max to identify a swing, and a lower number means it will react to a smaller swings and higher number to larger ones. 45 is a good starting point. Next, we're going to enable a few key features. Check the boxes for levels, broken levels, and history levels. Levels will plot the actual swing high and low points on the chart. Broken levels will highlight when the price breaks through these levels, which can be a powerful signal. And historical levels will show you past swings levels, giving you a better sense of overall trend. Now let's just adjust the shadow option to 9. The shadow is like a trailing effect of the zigzag line, and a value of 9 smooths it out without making it too laggy. Finally, we're going to customize the colors. Change the zigzag line color to red and green. We're leaving the style section as it is for now. Alright, so we've got our swing high low zigzag indicator marking those key turning points in the market, but we're not jumping in blind, right? We need confirmation. That's where our next tool comes in, the 10 and 1 different moving averages indicator. Sound fancy, but it's really straightforward. Just head back to the indicator section again, search for 10 and 1 different moving averages and hit enter. Then add it to your chart. Now, out of the box, it usually shows a 200 EMA on the chart, but we need to customize it a bit. So open up the settings for this indicator, and in the Inputs tab, you'll see a bunch of options. First, find MA1. We're going to change the type to SMA, or Simple Moving Average. We'll keep the period to 200. This means it's looking back 200 bars on the chart. Here's the crucial part. We're on a 5-minute chart, but we want this 200 SMA to represent a higher time frame. So change the time frame for MA1 to 15 minutes. This gives us a broader perspective on the trend. I like to make this SMA white just for clarity. Next, let's enable MA2. We're changing this one to an HMA or whole moving average. This is a type of moving average that's designed to be smoother and more responsive to recent price changes. Keep the period at 200 and leave the time frame set to normal, meaning it's based on our 5-minute chart. I'm going with yellow for this HMA. Now we can play around with the color and thickness and opacity of those moving averages in the style tab if you want to make them really pop. Alright, we've got our swing high low zigzag for spotting swings and a 200 SMA on a higher time frame for the big picture and a 200 HMA on our current time frame for more immediate view. Ready to see how we combine these to find winning trades? Let's do it. Okay, we've got our indicators dialed in, so let's talk a strategy, how we actually use this stuff to make some trades. The first thing we need to do is figure out which way the market is moving, the trend. And that's super easy with our moving averages. Think of them as a kind of dividing line. If the price is hanging out below both of those moving average lines, we're in a downtrend. Think selling here. If the price is floating above both lines, we're in an uptrend. Think about time to think buying. Simple, right? Now let's say we're in a downtrend. We're hunting for a swing low. Remember, our swing high low zigzag indicator marks these for us. We're not jumping in just yet. We wait patiently for a candle to close below the swing low. That's our sell signal, a bearish breakout. It's like the market saying, okay, I'm definitely going down now. On the flip side, if we're in an uptrend, we'll look for a swing high, also marked by the swing high low zigzag indicator. We wait for a candle to close above that swing high. That's our buy signal, a bullish breakout. The market saying, alright, I'm heading up. Now, crucial stuff, a stop loss. This is your safety net. If you're selling, your stop loss goes just above the swing high, and if you're buying, it goes just below the swing low. This limits your risk if the trade goes against you. Finally, your target, where you take your profits. We're using a simple risk to reward ratio here. Make sure the target is twice the distance of your stop loss. You can now identify the trend, find your entry signals with those breakouts, and set your stop loss and target. Not too shabby, right?